All of this Game Pass hullabaloo had me curious if I'd actually been getting my money's worth. So I crunched the numbers, and short answer, yes. Long answer, let's get into it. In total, I've spent $960 on my subscription over 4 years. So I made a list of all of the games that I've finished in my 4 years subscribed to Game Pass, and then I marked off any that I own separately or have acquired since or plan to get in the future so that they're not factored into the total. And that means that the total cost of the games that I played through Game Pass comes to $4,500. So just off raw total, already looking pretty good. But many of these games I only played because they were on Game Pass, so I also marked off any games that I truly think I would have been interested in enough to buy, even without being subscribed to Game Pass, because that's kind of a true total of what the savings are, I think. And the total for that is $1,970. So still, total is better than what I spent on Game Pass. And here's my little summary, but basically the overall total of my savings is as if I had 80% off all of what I actually played, or 50% off of what I think that I would have bought without having a Game Pass subscription. So in both cases, I do think that I came out on top. Like, I think that this is a good deal for me, but I don't know if many other people would have been hitting the same kind of numbers to get this value that I did. But it also got me thinking about kind of the intangible benefits to having a Game Pass subscription. So I marked off these things that I consider unquantifiable, and those are games that I do not think I would have gotten to if it weren't for having access to them on Game Pass that I ended up absolutely loving. So it's hard to put a dollar value on it because they kind of just stuck with me in one way or another, either because of how fun the gameplay was or introducing me to a genre I don't usually play, or in the case of Yakuza, just getting me through a really tough time in my life somehow. So much so that I immortalized the Yakuza fellas by getting artwork for my walls. I love these fucking guys. But yeah, I really truly think that in the 4 years I've had Game Pass, I got my money's worth. But I'm still going to cancel my subscription, at least for the short term, just on principle. And it's not like I don't have things to play. Like, I've been collecting physical games for years and years, since I was like 6 years old at the turn of the century, so I can keep myself busy. No issue there. But I love the idea of people pushing back against greedy corporations, so I'm happy to cancel it, at least for the short term. And at least I'm certain now that I was getting my money's worth out of my time with Game Pass.